The stock market looks stable. The S&P 500 is sitting just a couple of percentage points from all-time highs. The Dow recently hit record territory. On paper, things look fine. For the past 10 to 11 weeks, markets have been stuck in a state of indecision. And while the indexes have held relatively steady, individual stocks have told a far more volatile story.
Let's talk about the broader state, specifically with AI and kind of what you see going on with the markets.
We've had about 10 to 11 weeks of complete indecision. And at the same time, we've had AI disruption that is pretty noticeable everywhere. It came for software, it came for SaaS. You've got your, SaaS apocalypse or SaaSageddon or whatever they're calling it. Then it came for financial services, saying that all white collar jobs are going to be obsolete in the next 18 months. This is coming from the Microsoft AI CEO. It came for trucking and logistics, where you have basically a startup company that says we can do it better and faster with no employees. So obviously there's a lot of disruption. We see something like IGV is down, 50 plus percent or 30 plus percent. We see individual stocks down 40, 50, 60%. Oracle, Microsoft, some big household names. We're being told like, are these good buying opportunities? Are these like, generational buying opportunities? I am not quite convinced because all that's been happening under the surface. And meanwhile, the S&P and the NASDAQ are just a couple percent away from all-time highs.
At the center of the turbulence is artificial intelligence. The technology promising to transform every industry is doing exactly that, but not equally. And the question of who wins and who loses is starting to show up in the data.
So make those two things make sense because you would think, oh, okay, if you're going to have fantastic earnings because you've lowered your overhead, then why would people not be bullish about that?
Well, from the Wall Street side, I think people are absolutely bullish. It's a great time to be an asset owner. If we have, loss of purchasing power, sticky inflation, it's wages that don't keep up with just inflation and the price of everything. I mean, we certainly have on the bottom end of the K an affordability crisis here. We could have a Wall Street boom and a Main Street recession, and people have certainly been feeling that for the last 5 years.
It's a split screen economy, and nowhere is that contradiction more visible than in the AI sector itself, where companies are racing to replace human workers with technology, even as their stock prices soar on the promise of fatter profits.